Well, hi kids, children, adults, grandparents, people of all ages. You might be a cat, you might be a dog, or anything in between, or an inanimate object. Yes, can you believe it? I'm doing another tip on the same day. 2 tips for the price of 1. I bet you're thrilled. Anyway, this one will be actually more of a tip as opposed to a kind of a rant like my last one was. I am going to show you, or not exactly show you, but tell you how to create your own persona for Mozilla Firefox. Now, of course, you have to be a user of Mozilla Firefox. You can't use Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or anything like that in order to do it. My eye looks weird because of the light beaming at it oddly. See? Watch. Looks a little more normal now. Okay, anyway, I'm going to show you how to, or what you need to know to create a persona for your Mozilla Firefox. Now, a persona is, how do I want to explain it? A kind of a background thing that goes behind your toolbars on your Firefox. On later versions of Firefox, if you have older versions of Firefox, you cannot do this. I think you have to have version 3.5 or 3.6 to do this. I don't think version 3 had this capability at the time. I'm chewing my mint. Basically, to create your persona, if you want to create your own, you need 2 things. A header and a footer. Now, just like in Word and in any other kind of thing, the header is what goes on the top, the footer is what goes on the bottom. So that top bar where your back button is, your navigation bar or location bar is, your search bar, your toolbars, if hopefully you don't have toolbars. I don't like toolbars. Your bookmark shortcuts, your tabs, it says blah 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 blah. That's where your header goes. Your footer goes at the bottom at that Firefox window where it shows done, or transferring data, or connecting to, or looking up www.kuforn.com. Yes, Kuforn. Anyway, that bottom bar is your footer. But anyway, basically what you need to do to create your own persona is, for the top, the header, the resolution of the image needs to be 3000 by 200. That means 3000 pixels wide by 200 pixels tall. Okay? Now the next thing is that you are going, if you want any kind of standout picture item to be on there, I mean, if you have a background and then like another picture or additional graphics or something, you're going to want to probably place it towards the right side. The reason why is because depending on your size of your window, that graphic may or may not show, and it's going to start off by showing what's on the right side and work its way to the left. It's not going to skew down the picture to fit it in the toolbar. It's just going to be the actual as-is size of that image. So therefore, any content you're going to want to put on the right side before the left, if you want everybody to be able to see whatever you've got. And the less important graphics you put more off to the left. Also, with that being said, on your header, you're going to want your graphic to be more towards the top, not the bottom, because the bottom may get cut off depending on how thick your header is on your window. If you have more toolbars and junk there, your header is going to be taller. If you have less clutter, your header is going to be shorter. So what it's going to show first is what's at the top of the image and not the bottom. So you're going to want to put, also you're going to want your graphics on the right side and towards the top on the header. For the footer, It's almost the exact opposite, except you still want it on the right side. Okay, so on the footer, you still want your graphics that you want to show the most on the right side. But you want to start off with the bottom and work your way to the top, because it'll show the bottom part of the image before it show the top part. So again, if your footer is only, 15, 20 pixels tall, you're going to put that graphic that you want to show up there at the bottom, not the top. Now, most likely you probably won't have much of a graphic there since the footer isn't very big anyway. Now, the footer needs to be at a resolution of 3000 by 100 instead of 3000 by 200. It's not as tall. So the footer is 3000 by 100 pixels. The header, again, is 3000 by 200 pixels. You want to probably save the... I believe they suggested that you save the image file as either a JPEG or a PNG. I prefer PNG because it's a little bit higher quality. However, if you are interested in posting your header and footer or your persona to the actual Mozilla's Persona website to share publicly, you probably will have to use JPEG, because there's a 300 kilobyte limitation for your header and a 300 kilobyte limitation for your footer. So keep that in mind while designing your persona. Now, another thing you have to have in order to use your persona is you have to download an add-on for your Firefox, or rather an extension for it. It's called Personas. And you have to have that to use your persona that you create. Mozilla does have a website to show you how to create your own persona. It is http://www.getpersonas.com/en-us if you are in the United States /getting_started, and it'll show you how to do that. And it's a little tricky to find, but somewhere is the option to download this Personas extension for Firefox. I have a little bit of difficulties finding it, but it's there somewhere. And anyway, you download that extension, so have fun finding it, but it's there, as I've found it several times. I just never remembered how to get to it. What a lovely tip, huh? Anyway, then you can do that. You can also adjust once you have that installed, you can adjust your color of your text so it'll show up better on your persona. And in order to change your persona, I think it would say custom persona, and then you go to edit, and you put in the pictures for your header and your footer, your text color, and your accent color. And the accent color is the color that surrounds the text to make it show up a little better. But the personas thing will, once you have it installed, will show up in the bottom left corner of your Firefox window. And it'll be a little fox icon. Of course, you can also, use your own personas. But anyway, I've created a Nerd Ngong persona, so it is under the other category, or you can just search for it, Nerd_Ngong, and there it is. Very frightening. It has my lovely face on it, as well as the Nerd Ngong text. The background's a little busy, but it'll work. So anybody who wants to torture themselves to me on their Firefox Persona can. Oh boy, I bet you can't wait. Anyway, this is Nerd Long, and I approve this message again. 2 messages in one night. I'm full of wisdom. Or am I? No, I'm not. Sorry. As you can tell, once again, the beloved child. Nice. The beloved child is in here. Yes. So, anyway, this is getting to become a lengthy video, so okay. Sit in front of my screen so I can't wave at you. Big tub. Okay. Anyway, you've seen a very good close-up of the cat now. So, bye-bye!